Hi, my name is Ria. I am originally from India but now based in Singapore. I have been working with Vivian and the entire Air corporate team for a few months now, and I am a company formation and an accounting specialist. Today is my first video, so wish me good luck as it is more difficult than it seems. Singapore is one of the top destinations for doing business in Asia and with Asia. This is mainly because of its attractive tax system, its robust economy, well-established capital markets, legal and financial systems, and lastly, a strategic location as a getaway to Southeast Asia and India. Now let's look at how you can register your company in Singapore.
What are the requirements to register your company in Singapore?
There are three basic requirements that you need to keep in mind. First requirement is that you need to have a local director. Unlike Hong Kong, all Singaporean companies need to appoint at least one local director who is a Singapore resident. A Singapore resident director is someone who is a Singapore citizen, a permanent resident in Singapore, or the holder of an employment pass in Singapore. If you incorporate with us at Air Corporate, our incorporation packages will provide you with a local director. Second requirement is that you need to have a local company secretary. Every company in Singapore requires a local company secretary. Now you're going to ask me, what is a company secretary? Well, it is someone who is responsible for making sure that your company always remains in good standing. For example, by reviewing company licenses every year, by informing you about statutory deadlines, by filings with local authorities, and so on and so forth. Third requirement is that you need to have a registered address. Every company in Singapore requires to have a local registered address in Singapore. Now, this is a fairly easy requirement because you don't need to rent an actual office space, but instead you can rely on your company secretary to do the same for you. Here again, if you incorporate with us, our services will provide you with a registered address. Once you have your address, you can then use it in your business, in your website, in your email signature, or on your business card, or anywhere else that you feel fit.
What are the steps to register your company in Singapore?
Registering your company in Singapore is actually very simple, and it can be done entirely online without even visiting the city. Step 1. You need to choose your company's name. You are pretty much free to choose any name that you like unless it has a regulated term such as banking or insurance. Once you've chosen your name, it needs to be approved by Singapore's Accounting and Corporate Regulatory Authority, which is also called ACRA. ACRA will check that your company's name is not too similar to any other existing company in Singapore. ACRA's company name approval and registration process is very fast, like a few minutes, and it is also done entirely online. Step 2. After you select your company name, then you have to prepare your incorporation documents. There are only a few documents that you require for registration purposes, and the most important ones are the company constitution, also called the Article of Association, or the bylaws, which are the basic rules that govern your company. Its share capital, which can be as low as $1 Singapore, its shareholding structure, and a registered address. You will also require Form 45, which confirms the consent to act as director. Step 3. Submitting your documents with ACRA. Once you have prepared and signed your documents, they must be submitted online with ACRA. In a few minutes, this will be done and your company will be registered, and then you will receive the following: a certificate of incorporation with your company's unique business registration number on it. Now, this is called a business profile, also known as BizFile. This document is the online business card of the company and contains main information on its directors, shareholders, and share capital. Step 4. Opening a bank account. Once you register your company, you will need to open a bank account to start doing business. Now, there is good news here because there are many options. Our recommendation for a fast and reliable service will be with bank alternatives such as Statris or Airwallex. I will put their links down below. The process is fairly simple, easy, and it just takes a couple of days. Once you get your account up and running, you can make and receive payments from pretty much anywhere in many currencies, and you can also connect your bank account to portals such as PayPal or Stripe. It's all in a very smooth and, as I said, easy manner. If you like, you can still choose to apply to a traditional bank account with one of the big banks such as DBS, HSBC or OCBC. But if you follow our channel, you will know that this is much more difficult and takes a lot more time. So this is it for our first video on company registration in Singapore. As usual, you can contact us on the address below for any information or visit our website. Till next time, stay tuned.